I'm Captain Hoff, CEO of Founderspace, the leading global startup accelerator. I'm also author of the award-winning books, Make Elephants Fly, Surviving a Startup, and The 5 Forces. Today, I will be talking about Silicon Valley AI investment and new technology trends. What is happening in Silicon Valley? Many people ask me, is it a bubble? Is there so much money it's going to burst? What about NVIDIA, the stock price? It's so high. My answer is that yes, it's a bubble. Whenever there's a new, powerful technology, there is always a bit of a bubble. Many companies get funded that shouldn't raise capital. Many of these startups will go away. But out of this bubble will come many powerful companies. We have to remember, in the internet bubble, we had companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon. Many companies came out of that. The same is happening now. AI is the next most powerful technology since the mobile internet. It will literally affect all of our lives in every business, in every society. Right now, in Silicon Valley, there is a war going on between the major AI platforms. On one side, there's OpenAI and Microsoft. There is Google. There is Anthropic. There's also Facebook, Meta. There is Elon Musk's platform, Grok, and many others. Some of these are closed source. Others are open source. Now, we all know that ChatGPT was ahead of everyone. ChatGPT was the best. That is no longer the case. Many of the other companies have caught up. Now, Meta's Llama LLM platform is almost as good as OpenAI. NVIDIA launched a new large language model, which some say is better than ChatGPT. Why are these companies pouring billions of dollars into large language models? Why is this so strategically important to Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook? I will tell you, because these companies know that artificial intelligence has the potential to become the next operating system. It will become so powerful in the coming years that it could potentially replace Microsoft Windows, Apple's iOS and OS operating systems, and Android. This means if they do not invest in it, if they are not the market leader, they may not exist 10 years from now. That is why no amount of money is too large for them to invest. This is why they are competing now for the best talent around the world and spending billions and losing billions of dollars building out these platforms. We have seen an AI explosion over the past few years. There have been thousands of companies in Silicon Valley and in China, AI companies. Most of the companies seem incredible, but very few of them have core technologies. Very few of them will be around in 5 or 10 years. But those that remain will be the strongest ones. the ones that shape all of our lives. A lot of money now is going into what we call vertical AI. Vertical AI means that they are using AI within an industry, and the companies in that industry have value because they have specific data to that industry. Data which allows them to create AI that can address problems of that industry. For example, vertical AI in the healthcare industry. If you have access to medical data, specifically proprietary data, you have a market advantage. Vertical AI in manufacturing. Vertical AI in finance. These are where much of the investment dollars are flowing. Have you heard of the software Perplexity? Anyone heard of Perplexity? Perplexity is a startup in Silicon Valley that has raised an enormous amount of capital. This company has developed the best user interface for searching with AI. It is challenging Google right now. And I will tell you, I use Perplexity almost every day. I am writing my next book, and this application has sped up my research time by 5 times. It makes me 5 times more productive. This is the power of these new applications. Notebook.lm was just launched by Google. Everybody in Silicon Valley is talking about Notebook.lm right now. It is an amazing software. Notebook.lm allows anyone to go to their site and drop in documents. It could be a PDF, a PPT, a Word document, or a link to a video or a website. The AI will then take all of this data and allow you to instantly ask questions of the data. You can ask whatever question you want of your own data or any data on the internet, and it will answer you. And with the press of a button, with the single press of a button, you can create AI characters that speak in a human voice, like human beings, and talk to you about the data, and talk to each other about the data. 2 characters, AI characters, who will have a conversation about your data. It's amazing. You need to try it. One of the hottest areas in Silicon Valley is autonomous AI agents. An agent is AI with the special ability to go out and perform multiple tasks, complex tasks, on its own, and come back to you with the answer. These agents are the future of business. Every business on the planet will be using agents. They will use agents to manage their supply chain. They will develop agents that can go out, interview an employee, rank that employee, and then get back to you whether you should hire this employee or not. Startups in Silicon Valley are developing agents now that can plan your travel. If you are going to San Francisco, the AI agent can book your flight, can look at your calendar, schedule meetings, book your hotel, make restaurant reservations. We will see AI agents in every aspect of our lives, every business function. AI agents are going to redefine how we work. Microsoft has been investing in DNA as storage. They are taking information and encoding it into DNA. And DNA is so efficient a storage mechanism that you can fit all the world's data in a shoebox. Imagine all the world's data in a shoebox, and it requires a fraction of the energy to power that. Now, this technology is still in the laboratory. It's still experimental. But if this is able to be commercialized, it will completely change how we access information. Fusion has been a huge investment area in Silicon Valley. Nuclear fusion startups have raised $7 billion. Microsoft has partnered with Helium and is preparing to launch the world's first commercial fusion reactor. Why is Microsoft interested? Because it runs these huge data centers for AI. It needs more power at a lower price with less effect on the climate. Right now, there is a startup called AquaBounty. AquaBounty has developed the first gene-edited salmon. They took a salmon and they edited its genes so that it can grow twice as fast. So in the same amount of time, if you own a salmon farm, you can grow twice as many fish. This product is now for sale in supermarkets in the United States and Canada. You can buy this salmon. In fact, you may eat this salmon and not even know it. They don't label it gene edited, so you would never know. Is this safe? We think so. We hope so. Are there dangers? Absolutely. What if one of these salmon escapes and goes into the wild and breeds with wild salmon? Would the entire genetic pool of wild salmon eventually be contaminated with gene-edited salmon? These are serious issues we have not worked out. But our society is moving very fast in this direction. We have gene-edited cattle now, gene-edited chickens, gene-edited fruits and vegetables. Our entire agricultural system is changing. Have you heard of Literal Labs' Teslin machine? Teslin is propositional logic. It is a new way of doing artificial intelligence. It is still in the experimental stage. No one knows if it'll work. But if it does work, it has the potential to be 1,000 times faster than current GPU processing and 10,000 times more energy efficient. What would this mean for the world? It would mean the cost of running a large language model would exponentially decrease. It means small companies could have the power now of OpenAI or Google. It means NVIDIA stock may plummet. We don't know. But why I am showing you this is that a single technology could radically transform the economic landscape overnight. Now, this technology may not work, but there are other technologies being developed in laboratories right now that are bringing down the cost of running these large language models. My final question, is AI superintelligence almost here? If you ask Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, he will tell you superintelligence is only a few thousand days away. And what does he mean by superintelligence? He means intelligence of AI that is considerably smarter than any human being, potentially 2 times, 3 times, 10 times smarter than the average person. Will we reach this in 10 years? Will it take 20 years? We don't know. But my theory is we will reach it in specific domains. In certain areas, where we have enough data, we will develop intelligent applications that can surpass any human being. Google released its new AI healthcare application that analyzes patients and diagnoses them. This AI outperformed human doctors on 28 of 32 categories. 28 of 32, the AI was better than any human doctor. And that's today. Imagine 5 years from now. And the interesting thing is, when they ask patients, do you prefer the AI or do you prefer a human doctor? Almost all the patients chose the AI. So this is where we're headed. AI won't be a smooth transition to AGI or superintelligence. It will be a spiky transition in specific areas where we have enough data to make the AI extremely intelligent. And gradually, that will broaden out. And eventually, we will achieve AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. I'm Captain Hoff, CEO of Founderspace, the leading global startup accelerator. I'm also author of the award-winning books, Make Elephants Fly, Surviving a Startup, and The 5 Forces.